In the later chapters of the 10th canto of the Bhagavad Puran, there are many stories of Krishna's pastimes as the ruler of Dwarka. One of the most wondrous of these narratives is the story of the Syamantaka jewel. There are many ordinary subject matters in which the mind can be absorbed, but these will only increase our entanglement in the material world. But by becoming absorbed in the nectar of the pastimes of Sri Krishna, one will become more and more attracted to the Lord, and thus eventually reach the ultimate goal of life, love of God.
As if you're an ordinary mortal. Such are your pastimes, O Lord. We are indeed overjoyed to be your subjects, for every day we are bathed in the sweet vision of your lotus face.
Yes, Ahem. Those of us who see you as an ordinary person wonder why celestial beings descend from the heavenly planets just to see you.
What exactly are you trying to say?
Well, I have just come back from the city gates, and there's great excitement amongst the citizens, for the sun god himself, Suryadev, has just come to Dwarka.
The sun god?
Yep.
That is not the sun god. That is just Saturn, who has come to visit Dwarka with this new treasure, the Syamantaka jewel. This mystic crystal was given to him by the real sun god as a token of appreciation. But he is very proud of it. Should we warn him of the danger of such maya?
I see where he's going! You see, he's going to the new temple that has just been built. And I'm sure this would be a great opportunity to approach him.
Okay. I will go speak to him.
My dear Pramana, behold my Syamantaka crystal, which was given to me by the sun god himself. Look at the colors moving and dancing like fire. Look into its heart. All designs and colors of creation can be seen. I want you to worship it in this temple with full pomp and ceremony.
O King, it is indeed a rare gift you have been given by the sun god himself.
Rare? This is matchless. It is producing 170 pounds of gold every single day. I want you to worship it with your life and soul.
O noble Saturday, you need no fear. I can assure you that with your generosity, everything will be done completely in accordance with Vedic injunctions.
Greetings, my dear brother. Behold my Syamantaka jewel.
Ooh! It is more wondrous than I could have ever imagined. May I touch it?
Never, you little runt! Oh, my precious. I won't let any greedy hands ever touch you.
My lord!
Greetings, dear. I see you've come for the Syamantaka arti. You can bow just here.
Greetings to you too, Satrajit and Tasena. Yes, I've come to see the jewel, but I find it somewhat strange that you choose to worship it in a temple. That which is temporary can only produce fleeting benefit.
Who said it was temporary? This jewel is given to me by the sun god himself. It is when it is worshipped. There can be no famine, drought, or pestilence. Would it be wise, then, to abandon such a priceless crystal?
Well, if you really believe that this jewel holds all wealth and prosperity of Dwarka, then surely it would be better cared for by the ruler of the city, my grandfather, Ugrasena. After all, the best of everything should be offered to the emperor.
Well, see, moving it to the emperor's palace, which would be the target of any, enemies, would put the safety of my precious little gem at risk. And that would be a tragic loss for the citizens of Dwarka, of course. Tragic! Unthinkably tragic!
As you wish. But remember, once greed has entered a man's heart, it becomes like a malignant disease, which is very difficult to remove.
Well, you see, I don't have any greed. As you can see, I don't have any greed at all. I am simply concerned for the safety of the jewel. You see, I am the most selfless protector.
Of course.
What a preposterous suggestion. This Krishna has become a little too proud since he established his own grandfather as Ugrasena. Still, I will not allow myself to become disturbed by this. Brahmana, please ensure that the Syamantaka arti goes on undisturbed.
Maharaj, what about the gold?
Oh yes, the gold. You see, I'll take care of the gold, and you can take care of the worship. Bye!
Oh, good, Mama. King Satrajit has requested your presence for worshiping of the jewel.
But I cannot leave the jewel unguarded.
Duh, that is why I am here to guard it. Hurry along. Ooh, this Syamantaka jewel would look so fine hanging around my neck. I think I will take it and go for a ride. I'm sure I will feel like a god on earth.
Look at me! Just by wearing this jewel, I feel twice the man I was before! I feel marvelous! Marvelous! Those who say this world is a place of disaster are just creepy old men who never felt like this before! I feel so fine now! Bow to me, bird. Bow to me, trees. You are looking at the emperor. Those who say this world is a place of disaster are just old men who never felt like this before. Oh, I feel so fine now. What was that? There is danger here!
so long. I see it carrying away a jewel. It is just taken from one of its victims. Come on, you killer! Let's see how well your jaws avail you against the might of Govardhan, king of the birds! And I have no doubt worldly men would go to great lengths to pay such a jewel. However, I still remember the radiant beauty of Sri Ramachandra as he stood at the gates of Lanka. And compared to that sight, this gem is nothing more than a dull pebble. But still, it will make a pretty gift for my boy, Sukumara. So I'll bring it with me to my cave in the mountains.
Well, you know, if I was such a gem, I would have handed over the jewel to Krishna.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You're not the one getting two. Let me say, 2 heaps of gold every single day.
But Krishna has no motive to fulfill by asking for the jewel.
I'm not so sure. It would be very difficult to resist the temptation of all that wealth. How can you say that?
Don't you remember his wedding to Rukmini? No one had ever seen such beauty or opulence.
Hey! Guys! Did you hear what I just heard? It's like so dramatic. I can't stop thinking about it. What is it? Tell us! I'm so sorry. But I promise not to tell anyone. So I guess.
It's okay. We promise not to tell anyone either.
Okay, good. Because the Syamantaka jewel has been taken from the temple.
What?
Stolen.
Well, what happened? Where is it?
It appears that King Satyajit's brother, Prasenna, was last seen guarding the gem. And of course, he is missing too.
What? That's terrible. What could have happened to the poor boy?
That is insane. What? Well, I'm thinking of something. We do recall Krishna did want the gem.
How can you say that? On what grounds can you make such hasty accusations?
Well, if I may play detective for a minute, we do know Krishna wanted the gem, and upon being refused, out of anger, he has killed Prasenna and stolen the gem.
Yes! That is exactly what my friend's cousin who works for Satyajit's wife's neighbor said. Satyajit believes Krishna took the gem and killed his brother.
Precisely!
Nonsense! What nonsense? I cannot believe I am hearing such nonsense!
What's his problem?
Well, you know, I think Satyajit could be right.
Poor Princess Rukmini. Just married, expecting a baby soon. And her husband is accused of murder. What will happen to her and her baby now?
Crazy world nowadays. What people do for a little bit of money. Wasn't like that when I was growing up. Hey, you single? Just wait!
Although this rumor, which is spreading around the city, is completely false, still, it is not good if people are suspicious of me. A ruler must be of spotless character, completely above suspicion. Therefore, I will take some of the citizens of Dwarka to find out what exactly happened to Praseena, and if possible, recover the jewel. Let us search this area of the forest for some sign of Praseena. Look! Here is his sword, and the evidence that a great struggle has taken place.
Look here, my lord! It's Praseena! Ah! He's mutilated! Which way is his front? Oh, my stomach feels weird.
It seems that he has been killed by a ferocious animal, but there is still no sign of the jewel. We must proceed with caution, for it is possible this creature may still be close by.
Oh, look! It seems to be a donkey!
No, not quite a donkey. It has 4 legs.
Is it alive? Hello? Seems to be dead.